Hello YouTube, it is the Nerdy Irishman here, and today I'm back with something new. Well, I was almost going to say brand new, but you guys have seen me play Mount Blade before. This is Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord, the huge game that was in development for God knows how many years, and I've been looking forward to it. Mount Blade was one of the first series I ever got into, like that and Total War, my first two big game series. This Mount Blade wasn't a game series at that point, but well, it was a game at that point, but not like a series. So you know what I mean. And so today we're gonna hop into this with a new campaign. But yeah, so I've played this a lot on my own time. I just have never been able to record it, and I was supposed to put this out before the last Total War video. I had the Total War video already recorded. I didn't end up being able to record something new, so I just, instead of skipping a day, I just put the Total War video out and figured we can get around to this. So, great start into this is we have character cultures. We have the Vlandians, the Sturgians, the Empire, the Azarai, the Khuzaits, and Battanians. So, basically to explain a little bit of kind of what is what. Imagine old France or England, Norse, Vikings, things like that, Romans, Middle East. Imagine the Arabs. I want to say the old Ottomans and things like that. Khuzaits. Imagine literally steppe nomads, so like the Huns and things like that. And then the Battanians are just Celts. Scottish, Irish, kind of things like that. So they each have their own individual things. They've got, this one is 20% more upgrade XP to troops from battles, 20% less speed penalty from snow, 20% construction speed bonus to town projects, wall repairs, and siege engines. Caravans are 30% cheaper to build, 10% less trade penalty, 10% extra speed for horsemen on campaign map, and forests give 10% less penalty to parties. I mean, none of these are they each have their own very individual specific bonuses. I'd say these guys are probably the most general thing. The Vlandians are good if you're upgrading really experienced armies and things like that. Empire is once you get town projects and things to do, then sure. I'm just gonna go with the Sturgians just because why not. Here it's sorry, pause that for a second. I had to sneeze. So yeah, I'm just gonna go with the Sturgians. You can just completely randomize characters that you want to go with. They all have the same generalized face. I actually think I should randomize. Oh, I can randomize all. There we go. I'm just trying to find somebody that looks kind of random because I don't want to mess with all the face stuff. I'll mess with hair or things like that. This dude looks like he could be a Viking. We're gonna change him up a little. We're gonna make him a little more of a tan kind of skin tone. Hair we are also gonna make black. No, brown hair, blonde, real blonde. No, we're making black. And then we're gonna make him black. We're gonna make his hair black. And then yeah, we're gonna go with the very typical Viking beard style. Big Viking beard, actually. Yep, we're gonna go with that. Cool. I don't really mess around with a lot of this stuff. I could give him some face, markings. Ooh, scar over the eye. That would be kind of interesting. There we go. That's a pretty fitting Viking tattoo. Yeah, we're gonna go with this. Okay, and continue. So now this is one of the really cool things that I like about Bannerlord is you go through and you pick all these individual aspects of things which add points to what you do. So you can customize your character extremely well for how you start, whereas regular Mount Blade had two options, usually what did your father do, what did you do kind of thing, or and then what your father did, what you did in your young life, and then what you do is a profession type thing, whereas this is a lot more in depth. So this one gives us focus point to writing, two-handed, attribute to social, wouldn't be bad. Trade and tactics, that actually would be really pretty good. Athletics, polearm, smithing one-handed, that wouldn't be too bad either. Scouting and bow, decent. Rotary and throwing. I actually think I want to go with urban traders to get that trade up and the tactics up, because those both actually are really useful. Yeah, so our early childhood, we were noted for leadership, brawn, attention to detail, aptitude for numbers, way with people, skill with horses. Leadership, we get a point in leadership and then another point in tactics, which wouldn't be bad. Brawn's two-handed throwing, I don't really want to mess with either of those, so I'm not going to do that. Athletics and one-handed, that I will actually do, because both those are going to be decently useful. At Town Watch, it's training grounds. Crossbow and tactics, don't really want to use crossbows. Rotary and one-handed, that wouldn't be bad. Athletics and smithing, Trade and charm, that would actually be a pretty good one. Engineering and leadership would be decent too. Writing and steward, I'm actually going to go with the upgrade to the trade. And then writing and polearm. Bow and engineering, I might do that because I kind of want to get my bow up. Or writing and bow actually would be nice, because I really want to use a bow. Polearm one-handed. I'm going to go with the word with scouts, because bow. One-handed, two-handed, 1 valor, 20 renown. Tactics, leadership, calculating, renown. Trade and smithing. Bow and crossbow, that would be decent, just to get the bow up a little more. Athletics and roguery. Charm and steward. I actually think I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with survive to siege. Actually, no. I'm gonna go with defeat enemy battle, because the one-handed would be nice, and the extra point in vigor is not half bad. Subdue a raider. Could do another one-handed. Bow and tactics again. That actually would be pretty useful. Riding and scouting. Roguery and tactics would be another decently useful. I'm going to go with drove them off with arrows to get bow and tactics. Okay, now for a name. What would be a good Viking name? I don't know if this is Viking, but I'm going to call him Rodrik. We're going to go with Rodrik. That's what we're going to do. And then, so we've got all of this. I'm going to up this a little bit. I'm going to have everything on, like, easy. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. And then combat AI difficulty normal. We are going to enable death. We're not going to do auto-allocated clan member, because I would rather do this myself. And we're going to get into this. So, yeah, basically, so I'll wait till it gets onto the... Oh, here we go. This is our brother. His name is Nazhan. That's a weird name. He basically just talked about tutorial and stuff. I'm not going to do the tutorial, because I've played this enough. I don't really need to do it. It just kind of gives you a little bit of a lead into, like, the storyline stuff. Not much, but a little bit. And then just allows you to, get a little better knowledge with how the game works. So, yeah, we're going to leave. It's going to ask us... So, notification. A few hours after you leave the training ground, you come across a wounded man lying under a tree. You share your water with him and try to dress his wounds as best as you can. He tells you he is a traveling doctor. To thank you for your help, he hands you a small bronze artifact, which he says was once given to him in payment by a warrior who said only that it was related to Neretez's folly. He suspects it might be of great value. You resolve to find out more. So basically, that's just the conclusion to the whole storyline stuff. Well, not storyline. Not the whole storyline. The whole introduction tutorial storyline, which is you have to go find that dude, but you hunt him down through, like, a group of bandits and yada yada yada. It's kind of weird. So, family name. I feel like it's only fitting just to go with Irishman. Why not? Let's do it. Okay, now we have to come up with a banner. What do we think will be fitting? I could totally just do just Roman banner, go off of what I used to. Not going to do that, though. Actually, here, I'm going to scroll all the way down. I think it's just shapes and stuff, but yeah, it is just shapes and stuff. Okay. This isn't bad. That actually, yep, that I feel fits for, like, a bit of a Norse Viking. None of that would be too bad. Look kind of cool, but I'm going to go with this. simple. We are also going to just increase its size. Oh, wait, it doesn't increase till we... Okay, yeah, but we're going to increase the size all the way up. Nice and big. Go big or go home. Okay, so now here we are. This is the map. Nice, big, freaking map. So, you have the Sturgians up here. Empire are all three of these. You have the Northern Empire, the Western Empire, and I believe the Southern. I don't think it's... yeah, Southern Empire. You don't have, it's not Eastern. Then you have the Khuzaits over here. Down here is it's the Azare. Then you have the Vlandians over here, the Battanians here. And then, yeah, just up here is the Sturgians, which is... I don't know if we're going to ally with the Sturgians just because they're really hard. Or at least they might have updated, I'm not sure. But they used to be really, really hard to do. Like, because they just get steamrolled. But we might do that. So but we start down here. We have no troops with us. We also have 2 quests. We have Rebuild Your Clan, which is get 1,000 dinars and get 20 men, and then reach clan tier 1, which is a certain amount of renown, and hire 1 companion. That's one of our first kind of quests. Then we have investigate Neretez's Folly, which is we have to go around and talk to certain lords. This is a pain in the ass to do. I will probably do it at some point to show you guys. It's just really frustrating because you have to find the right lords, and it kind of makes it that you can't really join certain factions because, well, you can't really join any factions because of wars, and a lot of times with wars and stuff, it makes it harder to do this. So we're gonna see about this. I'm not sure how soon I'm gonna get doing this or whatnot. It's kind of a pain. And then if we go into here, we have our new clan menu. So it shows us all of our skills. We actually can get other people in our family, so you can marry and stuff, and I think you can have kids and all that too. Then you have companions that you can add. They'll show up here. It shows you your daily income, so income, expenses, your net worth, like your net change. You also have clan roles, so you can be scout, the engineer, the quartermaster, the surgeon, or just none. You also have certain traits, and then you go into parties. You can create caravans, garrisons. You can actually create dispatch parties and stuff too. That's that kind of system. You have your fiefs here, and then other, which we'll do. I don't know exactly what falls under there. You also can create a kingdom, but you have to be clan tier 4, and you have to have 1 town or castle. The clan tier, I thought it showed in here. Actually, it shows here, but it's just renown. I think it might show an actual bar when you get to clan tier 1. And then if we go into party, typical how the party used to be. You've got your troops, prisoners, then if you've got troops that you save or things like that, it shows up there. Then inventory. The inventory system is slightly different. You have all of your stuff. You can do melee weapons, shields and ranged, armor, horse and harness, and misc. You also have 2 different outfits. You have your battle outfit and you have a civilian outfit. They can change. There's actually a difference to them. You also have your grain, and you can lock it in so you can sell all of your stuff at one point or discard it all, and you can keep what you have selected as locked in. And then finally, this is the more confusing one. You have your character screen. You've got all your levels. You also have all of these that you can mess with. I'm going to add a point into trade. And then they do certain things. So you've got different traits and things like you can add, and it affects things. And the reason why tactics is really good is because tactics, as it goes up, here we go. So simulation advantage, 2%, decrease the sacrifice number of troops when trying to get away. That increases as it increases, as your skill increases. Also, you can get things like cavalry attacks cause 10% morale loss. Your soldiers deal 5% more damage in simulations. So you can auto-resolve or simulate all of your fights, and you can actually make it, if you get your tactics high enough, that you can simulate the fight, and even if it's you're going with 50 guys up against 200, you'll win, because the simulation just is nuts. It's kind of freaking OP. But yeah, so we're going to hop right into this, and we're going to go recruit our first troops. You can also speed it up. I don't have to use any cheats or things to do that. And then recruiting, it looks a little different. So you have people in each town. In fact, here, if I done, you've got these guys. You can take quests from them, so you don't get them just from lords or things like that. So you can take quests, you can increase your like relationship with them. The higher it goes, the more of their troops you can recruit. I'm just gonna pick up all the guys right off the bat because the more people we have off the bat, the better it's gonna be. And yeah, we're just gonna continue around picking up some people. These looters just made a mistake because I now have more troops than they do, and I'm gonna hunt them down because I have a bow and I'm gonna just run around them with a bow. So, a couple new things with this too. This is going to kind of be very introductory and things like that. So you have power levels. You have your power level, their power level. You have the amount of troops. You also have any other parties getting involved. You have attack. You can send the troops, which will base off of how the power levels sit and things like that. Or you can just leave. So, we're going to hop right into our first battle. I do have a horse. Yay. Don't need it to throw. I'm just going to ride up and start shooting guys because I've got a bow, and bows are nice. Okay, wait. Yeah, that's the other thing. A lot of the people have ranged, like stones. They will throw stones at you. Why can't I, like... I want to aim behind you. Nope, this is not ending well. My peasants can deal with most of the troops as long as I kind of keep some of these guys kind of tangled up. If I can actually land any of my shots. If I keep just some of these guys tangled up, then the peasants can handle them a lot better. These guys have a lot of stones. Is that a headshot or no? It's body damage. Okay. Should keep moving, but there we go. We got a kill. Oop, and I gained a level. So you get so you level up not by experience, but kill them all! So you level up not with experience, but based off of how you level up your skills. So the more skills you level up, the more levels you gain. The levels then give you extra points to add to increasing your skills. I mean, it doesn't affect, so your level system doesn't entirely affect your skill system. So as you can see, we gained 4 points for archery and 7 points for riding. That increased the level. You also then have, it'll show you, breaks down a lot more, I feel. It shows you dead, wounded, so we actually wounded one guy, and then it'll show you, your guys and things like that. So we're going to continue. We have one prisoner. We plundered 27 gold. And then we've got all this. So yeah, if I go into like there, you're not going to see the rusty Sayax. But so yeah. Ooh, nope, that's actually not that good. This I can equip. This I actually can't equip. That's a cloak, which is what I can equip. And none of the rest of this is better than what I've got. Actually, I'll take the Sayax just... no, I'm not. Being incisive. Okay, so we're going to now head to the next place. We're going to pick up their troops. And then we're going to head down to Poros. Oop, we got another band of looters. Let's go do another fight. Come on. I know we can catch them. Might take a little bit, but... Oh, okay. Nope. Damn it. Yep. Okay. This seemed interesting. We got 28 against 11. We might be able to do this. I really was not expecting to get into that second party. This is my typical just mountain blade. I fuck up quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to have to ride out and start trying to, like, fight some of these guys because I am very damaged. And there's no way all my recruits can take on double their size. Okay, there we go. We've got quite a few of them. If I can just pick them off in numbers, like smaller numbers instead of all of their number, then this is going to go a hell of a lot better. kill from our 2 kills from our recruits. There we go. There we go. That's some kills. That's what I like to see. I can't land half these shots to save my fucking life, but you know, I'm at least keeping them distracted. That's the good thing. Because my recruits are actually taking quite a few of their... And we got a kill. Nice. My recruits are taking quite a few of their numbers, so... I actually need to try and not die here from... Well, get knocked out from rocks. I don't think I can... I'm not sure if I can die, actually. Because I have the companions can die, but I'm not sure if that applies to me. Oh, there is also a routing system. There we go. I got a headshot. Okay, now let's go see how the troops are doing, because I think they're engaged in a fight right now. I'm gonna set them to charge. Oh, it looks like some of the guys might have been retreating. It looks like we have just these guys left. So let's see if I can't run a few of them down with my axe. Oh, nope. That was bad timing, but our guys still gonna get him. There we go. Okay. So I got downed, but we still won battle, so that's good. I ended up picking up 5 more skills for bow and 13 for riding, so that's good. So yeah, they had 6 routed, 1 wounded, and 21 dead. It shows across all parties. We had just me wounded, and otherwise we're good. Sweet. So take this, plunder 155 gold. That is gorgeous. And then, oh yeah, lots of stuff. None of it I think is going to be better. I don't think there's a cloak either. I'll just transfer it all, and then I'm going to save the meat, because the meat will be nice, and the rest of it can get sold. So yeah, there's the 3 routed. I could chase the parties down, but I'm not going to right now. We're just going to head over to Poros. Or Poros, or whatever the hell it is. And we're going to sell some more stuff. Okay, so we also do have this, the arena. It works pretty much how the same arena did in Mount Blade Warband. The way that the... fuck, I'm trying to remember. Like, the way that tournaments do, like, that they work, they're a little different. I really like the tournament system. You can get a lot of good stuff off of it. We're going to pick up all the recruits from here, too, and then we're going to go into the trade, and I can literally just hit sell all. Oh, wait, grain. I think I went through all my grain, but, oh well, we'll pick up some grain because we need, oh, actually, they don't have any grain. Okay, then we're going to pick up fish. I think, yeah, fish. Pick up some fish. And then I can pick up a longbow, but I can't use it on horseback, so I would need a horseback bow. The other thing that's good to pick up is pick up horses, because horses just help with your inventory capacity. We're going to take that 650, and then we're going to actually head up. We're going to head up towards Lycaron, because that is the capital of the Southern Empire. And also, if you go between certain cities, you get trade prices, so you can see what you can buy where and sell it, like for gain. That's a huge help with the trade system, is they now have that like set in place. So they have nowhere to recruit. We'll head here then. Oh, I do have, I've got skills. So I can unlock marksman, which is accuracy with bows increased by 10%. And then riding, which is 6% to horse hit points. So this stuff increases. And you also get focus points, so I can add focus points. I'm going to add another one to trade, and then I'm going to add one into this. It allows for how fast you learn, and then also like your learning limit, because that's part of the levels. You also do get attribute points to level up each of these, which then do also increase how much, like, so this, see, I can't really go that far, whereas I've got 4 in control, and I can go all the way up to like here. I've got the learning limit of 120 versus learning limit of 10. So that's where that like affects and changes. Okay, we got one guy we can pick up from there, and we're also gonna have to check a tavern to see for companion. Probably won't be able to get one for a while because they're pretty expensive, but we'll see. Okay, and then go to the arena. We've got a tournament. Let's fight a tournament. Might end up going a little over the 30-minute mark with this, but tournaments are pretty good. So, as you see, we have this round. We've got the different teams. I'm not in this. I'm in this round. And so what happens is you can skip it or you can watch it. You skip it. The 2 teams that won then continue on. You can bet your bet. It shows you how much it increases. So I'm going to do the full bet because that takes 150 of our gold and will turn into 600 if we win. So yeah, you've got your team. Oh, my health did not. Okay, this is gonna make my life harder. So basically, we just need to eliminate. We just need to eliminate a certain amount of teams to continue on. So just that yellow guy, if he dies, we continue on. Is the way that this works. So yeah. We just basically need to make sure the yellow guy gets taken out. You don't have to like win every single round to do it. You just have to get your team. Oh, I'm down. Oh no. No. Oh no. Just take. Okay, there we go. Red got taken out. We continue on. Even if we lost, see, round is over. Team qualified for next stage tournament. So we still continue on. I'm actually not going to place another bet. Simply because of the fact that I don't know if my health is going to go back up, which is going to make this a lot harder for me. My health's not going to back up, and I have javelins. What am I going to find a better way to angle for the javelin? I'm not the greatest with throwing, but tournaments do also increase. Okay, I think, yeah, we made it to the next one because oh, okay, there we go. I still won anyways, so boom. Round over, team qualified. That was a beautiful headshot. Nope, that wasn't a headshot, actually. It hit the neck. So now it's me against one guy, and then an Imperial Equite against Basilia, which I think is Lord or something like that, and then it continues on. My health does not increase, though, so this is gonna. I'm not going to be surprised if I lose here. Like, I'd be highly surprised if I won this tournament. I didn't realize the health didn't regen, so that's totally me being an idiot, but at least I didn't put a ton of stuff on the line. I just put 150 gold, which, I mean, isn't too bad. There we go. Okay, we actually made it to the next one. Let's see who goes. I think Basilia's probably going to go. Either, oh, no, it was the Equite, but the Equite is still probably going to be pretty insane to fight because their armor and stuff like that, and I don't have a lot of health. That's the other thing is your armor, what you have on, is what you wear in this, and you don't get a lot of preset equipment, except for, like, weapons. Okay. Keep hitting like that. Nope. Oh, fuck. So close.
Blessed.
At least we made it to the last round, but yeah, if I would have had all my health, that would have been a hell of a lot better, but, yeah, it is what it is. We lost 150 gold, and we lost out on getting that, the helmet, but, okay, so I can recruit 3 of these guys, and then I'm gonna recruit 2 of them, because I need to get, Companion, which I believe I can do with, Avea. Recruit 6 Imperial Armed Traders. That's a new one. I haven't actually seen that. I'm ransoming Prisoner, and then I'm going to talk to her, because this will be a companion. I might see if I can get that, and then we can end the video for now. Okay, my name's Rodrik. Yeah, I'll tell you my story. Pass the wine and listen close. My family has debts, so I joined the army. I guess I always liked men's work more than women's work. The legions took hill women as scouts, but I was never the hidey sneaky type. So I did what I did to be in the spear line. Dressed as a man, of course, weren't difficult to do. Not hard to fool men. Bound my breast and watch where I pissed. It was easy. Okay. Always prepared for resourceful. Yeah, the merchants give me jobs, but I'm not sure I care much for guarding caravans. 462. That's not bad. So boom, we have our companion. And then yeah, we just leave. And then if I go into trade right now, so go down here, and grain sells at Poros for 21. It also shows meat can sell at Poros for 32. I can buy beer at Poros for 41, sell it here for 61, things like that. Trade's actually really good. Trade's really nice. I'm gonna lock that in too. I was gonna buy a bit more. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna buy a bit more fish. A little more. Okay. And there we go. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna leave it for the first video. This is Mountain Blade Bannerlord. As I go, I'm probably gonna tell you guys a lot more about how it works, some of the systems of it. The siege system is genuinely one of my favorites. I haven't properly run it yet because I was running it off of my laptop, which wasn't working that great, and now I've got, the real nice big beefy PC, which is gonna run it beautifully. But I got a glimpse of the siege system. I've seen some of it. It's amazing. So I can't wait till we get there to show you guys. But yeah, so otherwise, that is where I'm going to leave you for now. The Nerdy Irishman is out.